is.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on. How the fuck you don't get to tunes? Hold on.
He trying to pull the
Hold on. We're probably leave all this in there. Welcome back to the Beard Bros Podcast. You know who the fuck I am.
Hey, it's Ben.
Our guest today, if y'all don't know him, this is Izzy. This is my boy. How you doing today, mister?
I'm doing fine. I was gonna hijack your Beard Bros podcast opening. I was gonna
give it a shot. I want to hear what you have.
All right. Welcome to the Beard Bros podcast. It's the third bro, Izzy Rowe, and I'm joined today with Joel and Ben Tennyson. And then again, we back, and it's Izzy Rowe. Tell your girlfriend, tell a friend, tell the homies. I'm slinging baloney.
Damn. Hey, that's not bad. We might have to put that in there somewhere.
Yeah, I've been working on that all week, and I've been growing this out too. Especially for this event.
He's been trying to grow a beard. I mean, I'm respect because at least you're trying. Some people don't even try.
I'm patches of Houlihan right now.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Shit. Well, fucking welcome to the podcast, bro.
Sure, finally.
We've been waiting. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah. I was due to come on, but whenever you invited me over that one time. For that, after that bullshit had happened and whatnot, I was just too fucked up.
Well, if you're gonna dive right into it, I want to dive right into it. What the fuck happened? Start from the beginning, like what?
Okay, well, from the beginning, I didn't even know what happened until.
But that's a good joke. Okay, but start like you were at a party. We won't say who's, but we'll just say you were there.
Well, let me tell you the rundown of how I actually found out because I didn't know what had happened.
Okay.
I didn't know what happened, and then 2 weeks go by or whatnot, and then me and Trey all go out for drinks, and he explains to me what happened because I was too bellow, bro. I was really drunk at the moment, and he explained to me what's going on. So I'm running over the scenario in my head. I was at a party, and apparently somebody had said something, and me just off instinct and reaction, I snapped, and we get into a brawl. And I guess there was a video going around or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, homeboy was on top of me. Well, I guess I was holding him by his hair or something.
Yeah, you had him in like some type of lock, and he was trying to like hit you on the side. It really was.
It did fuck my ribs up though, because I'm still iffy about that. And then I split my leg open. I got like 13.
Let me see that shit.
Stitches still in there.
Oh,
stand up for you.
No.
What's up, son?
Nah, you don't have to get all crazy, but damn. So you got stitches from how'd that happen? I heard that like a bottle fell.
Yeah. They said I don't know. I guess I crushed a bottle on my knees or something. And when the doctor was sewing me up, he said I was lucky because it was right by an artery and shit like that. So I lucked out. And for that situation though. I can't chalk up those anymore to immaturity. You know what I mean? Like I put myself in those moments. You know what I mean? Being drunk and all that. So
yeah.
Drunk. Where I kind of take on the information fast and evaluate the situation. So I have good survival instinct. If it's time to go, it's time to go. So
this fool said he probably just said, "Hey, here's what you're doing." He just didn't give a fuck.
No. But y'all been around me though. I'm not like other guests on the thing become obnoxious.
No,
a little bit, but
I mean, shit, I'm probably obnoxious. I don't give a fuck you like me or not.
Yeah.
Y'all like fucking like me. I guess I care if you like me, but if you don't like me, I'm not gonna go out of my way to make you like me.
After you like.
That's kind of
you don't have to respect me, just don't disrespect me. Kind of
exactly.
See, and I think the same way. But just whenever adrenaline spikes and the instinct kicks in, bro, like I guess it's time to go. And they're telling me like I was getting called out too on Facebook and all that. Like
I did see that a bit of
and like I don't even know. Like to me it's a drop in the bucket because I get into this. Like I said, I can't chalk it up anymore. I just accepted it. For me, I get into these situations 2 or 3 times a year. So to me it's just a drop in the bucket. I fucked up again. And then, whenever you go out and do that stuff, it's like, generate energy. And, for me, fuck them. Who cares?
So, let me ask, did you know him prior to that?
No.
You've never, encountered him?
Well, yeah, it's Roswell. You encounter everybody,
But y'all weren't, friends?
No, I don't know that guy.
You don't really know
I don't know that guy.
Have you talked to him since?
No.
And you don't have any intentions to do so?
No, I don't have no intentions to do anything. Yeah. But,
yeah. I just thought I was curious because I don't know.
I didn't know beforehand, but anyway, I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around. You know, it's like I said, I get into this situation 2 or 3 times a year. You know what I mean? So if some shit get into another one, it just is what it is at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, and we had a whole 30 minutes of talking before this, and that kind of warmed me up a bit, but
Oh, yeah.
still feeling a little bit of the censorship
So what kind
on
of
myself.
podcast do you watch, bro? You said you watch a lot.
Oh, bro, I watch a lot. My favorite
Hold
one.
on, you just jumped the gun all sick.
Oh, he was
Oh,
Nah, go ahead.
That was the story.
There was more to that, but I guess a shout out to Amanda. She ran over a dog.
Oh my God! Poor
Dang,
thing.
yeah, she's fucking up.
Shmanda?
Yeah, she just ran over a dog. That's what I just got. That's why I had to I kind of sidetracked, but she put, oh my God, I ran over a dog. I didn't mean to. I didn't move out of the way. I couldn't swerve.
You don't
there was
have a dog,
car
do
on
you?
the other side of me.
Yeah, he does. They're in the back.
And then she
Oh,
put,
yeah.
oh my God, we just passed back by there and the cops were picking it up.
Oh,
That's fucked. Oh, you need to own up to it? I'm gonna tell her some shit
I've
later.
hit and ran before.
Have you ever hit a dog before?
Yeah, I was okay. Trying to censor myself again. I don't want to. I can't say names to keep the protection.
No, that's fine. If you
Trade
do,
off.
if you do say their names, I could edit that out. So you ran over a dog before?
Yeah, I was out fucking up one night, and then we're driving. Oh, I wasn't driving around at the moment. Like I was at another party that went south, and so I was making my great escape. You know what I mean? Some shit went down. I was making my escape, and Trey was on the swoop, right? And then we had some people in the car, and then so we're all kind of piled in, right? And so I, tell them people, get in the fucking back. I'm driving for some reason. And then as soon as I get in, I speed off and I hit I hit like a left. I think it was a left, bro. Could have been a right. But
Either way, you
right
turned.
into a dog. And
Was
like
it a big dog?
It was. Yeah, I don't want to say because they're gonna be like, "You're an asshole."
Nah, just go ahead. I've read over shit before. too. I don't give
Anyway,
a fuck.
yeah. Well, I hit him and I opened up the door and all that, because I didn't take off too quick. It was just like a whoop, like what the fuck? You just barely took off, and then
First time driving
Yeah,
around.
I know, what the heck? Okay, so then?
I opened up the door and I seen him kind of scurry out, and I was like, boom, let's get back in. Somebody saw that, boom, took off. And that brings me to another funny story too. That
Hold on, don't get sidetracked.
oh,
Stay on track with one story.
well, anyway, yeah, that dog was okay, alright. I didn't harm no animals.
Oh,
I did.
well, that
But
doesn't
he's
even
all
sound like a bad thing. Like, it
Yeah.
sounds like it's not even that big.
Yeah, I'm not a murderer like
So
Amanda.
I
I
wanted
just had no opinion. I didn't want to move right there where I
Right,
parked.
other
Yeah.
shit too. I want to go back though because you said that you've been in some fucked up situations and maybe they occur like a few times a year.
Yeah.
What is it that you do to prevent those, if anything at all?
I don't go out, and I
You
don't.
just kinda lay
yeah,
low?
I lay low. I don't go out.
He's
I
a
don't-
quarterly kind of guy.
So it comes like once every
Every
3
blue
months.
moon, like a werewolf. Come out, baby.
It's not the worst. I mean,
Like a hound.
I guess that's where I've gone though. Like I don't go out at all anymore. But
Yeah,
even
I
then,
can't and I can't trust myself too at that, because then I start getting like after I got hurt, because I was working out majorly, you know what I mean? I was getting my swole on, trying to get my shit together. But so like I was being good, staying home, not drinking, not doing nothing, working out, and then I get in that mode where then I went out that night and whatnot, shit happens, and then normally I bounce back and just kick back a little bit, and then wake the fuck up again. But this whole time I've been partying, being Izzy the Eagle, smoking mad stogies, and just drinking every night after work. But I don't get too fucked up because I gotta wake up and go do it
back
again.
to work.
Yeah, and I like drink again next night. So, but I was planning on drinking tonight, but I'm driving because I got interlock. Because again, another situation where I fuck up.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
But yeah, it's just that, man. Just not drinking, staying home. Those are things that prevent it. Staying away from fast women.
What do you mean by fast women?
Like
Your little
fast.
Your little
piece of ass.
man.
Just quick with it.
Women are fucking.
The women in this town too. Everybody's Eskimo bros. So no.
Yeah, that is very true. Like I never really knew how many I
It should
had.
be Eskimo Beard Bros podcast. Just
That's a long ass name.
I mean, I don't know. It's.
I can't get that.
I guess that's my biggest thing too. Is I'm sorry, some of you girls don't have any
The
type
body.
of boundaries.
No, these.
No, they have. It's like they have no shame because okay, a guy is a guy or whatever. Like he's gonna be an asshole, a dickhead,
Okay.
whatever. But it ultimately boils down to whether or not you're okay with it. Like
Nice guy.
you know, and that's the thing is if you're okay with it and you let this guy and that guy and the next guy and whatever, like. I mean, what do you expect? You build that reputation, which I guess these days it's okay.
It's not okay. No. There's always preperception, reputation rules all. You know, what I mean, I got a little something for that though in a bit, but so yeah, we develop, and sometimes we do it inadvertently. Just like how I have my instant reactions when niggas think I'm crazy or something like that. Oh, mess with him, boo boo. You know, but it's if once you do that become like me, I can't imagine. The shit, because I've done a lot of shit, you know, a lot of fucking. So if
Shout out.
yeah,
Shout out to all the fuckings.
shout out the fucking. God damn it. Anyway, it ain't no stopping now. So yeah, it's the flip side too for us, you know.
I guess my
get the
thing
same
is
shit.
if the guy's single and you're a whore, that's cool.
Yeah,
I can fuck
it's
around.
cool.
But the thing is what you're.
If you want to get married, ladies,
that's where I was getting at. Is
I don't know.
if you're
I don't know.
gonna
I'm
do
over
all
fucking
these
out my
things,
ass down.
if you're gonna do all these things, it's gonna. I'm sorry, but maybe there is a. And I know this is gonna sound bad. Maybe there is a stupid guy that's gonna take your slutty ass. But the thing is a real respected man
Oh,
that
my
has
goodness.
a career and a home and has shit going for him. They're gonna look at you and be like, "Why would I fuck with you when you fucked with the whole town?" Like,
and that kind of does. I guess when people do get to a certain age, you know what I mean? Like maybe like you're like 40 years old and you're like, well, fuck, or 50,
Well, damn.
and you want to settle down finally. You know, that's cool. Then go ahead and be a hoe, and you go ahead and be a hoe too. Whatever
Don't
guys
take
do.
that long because
Yeah, well,
gonna be dried up by then.
because there's always a social circle too, and especially in all that, and you can't be, be in the same vicinity as a nigga that was balls deep in your wife 6 months prior to, you know what I mean? Because everybody always has these still, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like I'll be thinking like a scumbag sometimes whenever I see a woman that walk into the place and like, I'm like, I messed with her before. I'm like, look at the guy she's with, and so now it's
but
like
that
I'm like,
happens
poor guy.
all the
you know what I mean?
time. I guess that's my thing is,
But man, that's just
and
me.
it's not even just women; it's guys too. I don't understand how people jump in and out real quick. Like you could be in a so-called serious relationship, like right now, and then the moment you break up, a few months after that, you're fucking deep into another serious relationship. It's like, how weren't you crying and all this? Oh, I'm so sad. Like, how am I gonna live my life?
I've never bounced around really. I've never had like rebound. You know what I mean, for girls. I fall in love, baby. It's hard to turn off. I can't turn
Okay,
that
but
shit off. I'm
I
passionate.
understand the
I'm
rebound
passionate.
part.
Maybe it's not strictly just jumping from person to person. Maybe it's not even the person she was first with. Maybe it's just the warmness of the new person. It's like
Yeah, the craving of affection.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's where the rebound is when you find comfort in the next person, but then they're absolutely as serious as they were
But
with
maybe
the
it
last
wasn't even
person.
the people in general. It was just you in a whole. Like say me for general, I break up. I don't want to be lonely no more, so I'm just gonna fill my like hurt with just a person. It's not even you even love the guy. You don't even like the dude or whatever. You're just filling yourself up.
I fill myself up until I nut, and then my shit comes back down.
I was gonna
and I'm
say,
like,
okay, for
I
instance,
don't want you in my bed anymore.
I'm sure a lot of everybody knows me, and they know like my last relationship was.
Ladies, comment this penny size on the bottom.
No, I'm just saying, like, my last relationship was a fairly decent relationship. It didn't work out. Whatever. I can only speak for myself, but I've taken the time that I think I need in order to heal. And I've not brought in anybody. I haven't brought anybody into my life that I'm like, hey, I need you to be there for me kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's almost going on 2 years now that I've been single. And that's by choice because... One, I don't want to just jump into another relationship pretending I'm ready.
Yeah.
And two, no offense, I've not found anybody that I feel is worthy enough.
When he said 2 years right now, that kind of brought into my mind. I'm thinking like, when's the last time I was like in a legitimate relationship, solid? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Fuck, it's been about. Well, yeah, I kind of about So I'm 24. See, shit started to go doggy style when I was 21. So yeah, so about 3 years. Damn, 3 years. I'm closer to 25 now.
And I guess that's my thing is I'm just giving
deal,
myself some time. Like I want to be devoted to one person, but also like for the meantime, I mean, I'm not devoted to anybody, so I'm free to mingle as I please. And maybe some people don't like it, maybe some people are cool with it, but needless to say, it's.
I don't know. I was like 18, so it's been like, what am I, 24, 23? So shit, 5.
You're on a 5-year hiatus.
Well, not.
Oh no! You broke the.
I broke the curse.
You broke the curse.
It was a 5-year hiatus. I broke the curse.
You got his championship. It's all right.
See, that's my thing is I've only been in like probably 3 real fucking relationships that I was like sincerely committed.
Probably
oh man.
2.
Well, okay. Yeah, I was trying to censor myself again. There we go. There we go. I was like, when you said I've been committed, I was like, I don't know if I've been committed. Yeah.
Well,
I've never had a
okay.
real, honestly, and I've never been in position to be an actual good person in a relationship. You know what I mean? I feel like
There you go.
And I feel like right now, I'm almost in good position, baby, but not completely. You know, I'm almost.
He about to be 40 and trying to settle down.
Shit.
No, but that you okay. So I guess that was the wrong thing. I've not always been committed, but I have been in love. Where the feeling was that like love, and maybe I haven't completely understood that till I think now. I understand.
What I understand now about relationship is that like I used to fall so in love with my exes and these people, but now I look at it and like I was never in position to be ready for that commitment. You know what I mean? Never in position. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? So in a relationship, like we're watching Ayo and Nana's like that's the actual work partner. That's a partnership. You're actually putting your orbit around this other person, and your lives have to coincide, and you got to be in the right position to a right mind state. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this is my person. I'm gonna build a life with this person.
Yeah, and then
you actually,
That's true. That's a good way of putting it. Is putting someone else's feelings before your own.
Not before
that's very hard, and that's hard, bro.
Well, not before your own, but it's being more considerate.
Yeah, like more coexisting than putting their feelings.
Because I'll be one to be I'm a strong believer of this, and this is just me being who I am. No one, and this is me, just me. It could be other people if you want to be. But I'm a strong believer as of now. Like, I've always believed in God, but I've always been a 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of person.
Okay.
And so now I finally have truly given myself to God. As of today, I just got out of church before we started this.
Congratulations.
But again, I think for me, I'm finding myself and I'm realizing God is before everyone, even my family. Like, that's my brother, but God comes before my brother, before my parents. And unfortunately, if there is a day that I am happy with somebody, God will continue to be in front of that person as well. Doesn't mean they're not important.
Well,
it's just prioritizing the importance.
Well, once you prioritize God above all, then everything will fall into place how it's supposed to be. And you're on a good tip right now. Like I was telling you, if y'all don't go listen to that other podcast, whatever. We'll
get too far in. We're not talking about that.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Just go into what you were going to talk about.
You developed your passion again. God put that passion in your life, so he'll put another passion in your life. Like I'm waiting for my passion another passion to come that I enjoy, and I used to like being in here, and I seen all the stuff for the acoustics, the fucking the foam, yeah. It like makes me like feel like how I used to feel, I want to rap and shit. Spit bars, baby. And
I used to spit bars. I ain't gonna lie, like
I never spit.
Matt Brad's, Martin Solis, you guys know, like we used to get down, bro.
You see, and I use that as a segue to spit some bars.
You want to spit some bars right now?
Some bars, baby. I'm telling.
Okay,
we don't even need a beat because I just been waiting for it.
Okay,
all right, let's go. All right, tell 'em. I was on a 5-year hiatus for the greatest. Life got complicated, but I made it. Survived and retaliated. Showed up drunk at arraignment. Dropped my case and walked out feeling so amazing. Single mother raised me up. Didn't ask for much. Could do what I want. Just don't get the house shot up. Now love. There's always preperception. Reputation rules all. Reason why I never fear man. Only fear God and above. So, you know what I mean?
Dang, boy, that's my dude.
Did you say I went to court drunk and still got an arraignment?
Yeah, no.
I went to my arraignment drunk as fuck.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Hey, that's our first fucking performance at all. Well, I guess what's his name performed his nunchuck, but that was our first rap.
Alright,
I mean,
this is the first.
Hey, you know what? On that note, I want to maybe challenge somebody out there. That was my first rap. That was our first rap on the podcast. If there's guy or girl that can sing some vocals, I want you to come on.
Oh.
You know, like give me some of that like high pitch, low pitch. I mean,
and
I love that.
That works perfect because, like I was telling y'all developed this platform for such a small little community and all that to break stigmas and for certain people like me and shit like that. But but also provide that platform for somebody who would like to be or an artistic and show off their thing. It don't even necessarily have to be rapping or singing. Maybe some people.
It's like rabies. He does dancing, bro. It's like.
See, he was one of the first artistic things that you've done for the podcast.
Well, Robin, he does nunchucks, bro. That's a
martial art. That's like developing. Can you even own nunchucks anymore?
Well, his are he made his own shit, but bro, he's legit. I ain't gonna say he's a ninja, but that he's the closest ninja I know.
Here's some shooting stars for this guy,
bro. I mean, and that's what I would love for people to just come on and show us what you got. It don't even have to be like you said, rapping, singing, nunchucks, dancing. Whatever it is you do,
if you yodel, come the fuck on.
Roswell God's talent.
Like if you could do some yoga or some crazy shit. I don't give a fuck.
Like one of those people that stretch weird, fucking.
Yeah,
fucking pull
look at we got
contortionists.
Yeah, we got the football players. They're good at playing football, but what else? There's other sports out there. There's other things. I want to. That's what I want, man. I want people to be out there a little bit more that maybe they're not getting.
Cause I got my dance skills on. Me and Ray been going out there all day, all night. I ain't even doing shit. I don't even dance.
So on that note, when was the first time that you actually did some rapping?
Oh, fuck. I wrote my first flow when I was 11. But I didn't, because my brother's a rapper. My brother's real heavy in the game, you know what I mean? You can look him up and one. I'll give a shout out later. But
give a shout out right now.
Oh, damn it. I don't even know.
Oh, you don't even know.
I don't even know.
We'll put the link in the description.
We can say something.
We'll figure it out.
But anyway, and heavy in the game, heavy in the streets, more importantly. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot of this from that. I take a lot from myself from them. And so I've grown up around these guys, you know what I mean, having gang members in the house and certain things happening. And my brother's passion was rapping, so he had all sickest, illest, crazy gangster rappers and shit like that. So listening to that all the time and being around him, being in the studio. I was with him long before I started rapping. 11, when I wrote my first flow, just fucking around. And I remember that specifically because he made me rap for him. Damn it, getting cockmouth in this hole. And so I didn't start taking it serious until I was 14. And that's whenever a lot of shit started going south. When I picked up rapping, the passion for that, I gave up some other things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I pursued that for a lot, and then, I haven't pursued it for 5 years. Or when I was trying to think back, was the last time I actually wrote a flow, the other day. This was very recently. This was a week and a half ago. So I just felt the passion again, like you felt the passion for this podcasting, after your football thing, your football stints, and you regain it again, and I feel it again, and I feel actually able to have something to rap about, because I've been through, lived life. That was another thing that was wrong with me. I didn't really live life a bit, so living life, you know what I mean? And right now, I'm in a current state in my life where I feel like I'm doing better than I ever have been, you know what I mean? Got money in the bank account, got my own place, I'm solid. So nobody can tell me, because even the only person that can tell me anything is me, and I can't chalk up those situations from the past and then like that, just accept it. And when I first started rapping, bro, give this nigga a lot. I'm tired, buddy. But yeah, man, I regained it.
And that's what's up, man. I think that's the biggest thing is when we see people, like I know people all around, like not everything's perfect, but you would never know that unless you finally got to get to know somebody. Like, and that's something that I think a lot of people should probably take the time, whether it's a coworker, you're standing in line at the grocery store. You know, it's not hard to just say, hello, hope you're having a good day kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Because that small little engagement probably can go a long way.
And don't say, you know, like, hey, miss, you have a fat ass, you know.
I mean, if she got a fat ass. I guess that's the thing, because I like, look, he hasn't wrote anything for, what'd you say, 5 years?
5.
And now he comes on. And I'm assuming that you wrote that just like a week ago. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
And he was inspired enough by something we're doing, and I don't by no means taking any credit for it. But I'm glad to know that we kind of contribute to him finding that desire inside.
Yeah, and then because you know what I mean, like I was like, oh well, you know, there's gonna be an audience, you know, so it's like it's time to go. You know,
and that's what's up, man. When
I wrote this about whenever I was thinking about this about a week and a half ago, and I sat down and wrote, and I wrote everything that night, and I wrote more, but wrote what I wanted to spit that night, and memorized it. I woke up the next morning and it sticks because you know I'm kind of a little OCD when once I have it, like I continue spitting it. And, you know, a little bit of a nut walking through the house, you know what I mean? The headphones on, spitting, rapping in the mirror, you know? But it feels good again, you know?
And that's what's up, man. And I hope after all this, if we can help you in any type of way, whether it's coming in here and you throwing down some bars and shit, I'm all for it, dude. Like, I am all for it. Like
you ain't even got to be an artist. Like, if you want to promote your...
I know where the next podcast location should be. Well, it shows all the perfect talent.
Huh?
Jail?
No. Fuck. God damn.
Well, you can tell us off camera because I don't want to expose that to anybody.
I was just trying to be cheeky. I was going to say the strip club. There's plenty of talent over there.
Wait, I don't think I'll let us say camera in there.
Oh man.
Shit. Gonna be like this, but
I'm just kidding.
No, I mean,
I've never been to one, honestly.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah.
I
ain't never seen a big pop a pussy on the head.
I ain't even gonna lie. Me and the homies, we used to go down to El Paso when I lived in Las Cruces, and we didn't give a we went to Jags, and it was dope, man. I mean, I'll be a little honest. I was super young still. I mean, I guess I was young. I was still like 20, 21. But and even before that, I had already been to a few prior to that. But I guess my thing is, it's super derogatory towards women. And I know that I know that's what they are.
It's hilarious because they're gonna be on the video and they're gonna be winding back to when you're like, y'all bitches want to act like hoes. You know,
I know. But see, the difference between them and someone that's just fucking is they're getting paid to like show their shit, and
it's the oldest profession ever.
To fuck.
Sound that tang. It's the oldest profession ever.
And I don't know. I guess
it reminds me of something low key. What? I don't know if y'all want to get into it. My boss, I don't know. This is the person I work with was like, so he was like, why do we get paid lawnmowers like, or people do your lawn like gardeners and shit do your lawn, but once you come into sex, it's like a crime.
And that's what you can pay anybody to do any type of housework, but if they were coming to suck your dick or fuck you,
you know why
you can't pay them.
And you know why? That's just capitalism, baby. They can't make no money off you because you're your own business, so they can't tax.
But that's not necessarily true, though. Because what if it's
$2
a kid in high school who's just trying to make some money? Nobody getting tax money.
The only thing I had like against it, I was like, that's really because like fucking sex trafficking became a real thing. They're like, well, we're gonna slay these fucking people just to get you like.
I don't know. That's scary.
So like, I was like, that's probably the only reason it's not legal to do it.
I
like
don't
in
know.
Amsterdam, I'm pretty sure it's legal.
Oh yeah, because them bitches they work for themselves. Like they don't gotta go pay for nothing. They pay for their booth. Like I got a booth tonight, booyah, $100 She starts at tank,
Yeah,
and somebody takes a whiff, and that's it.
it's crazy.
Okay, so I've never fucked a whore before.
Oh my god!
I don't know about some of you bitches. I don't know if you're whores or not.
I'm just saying, like, there's not been a time when I'm like,
You never
my
paid
God.
for a whore, is what you're saying? Because there's a couple whores in Roswell.
they're free. They're free 99. Okay, maybe I have fucked a whore.
This is gonna be the most explicit.
I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, I don't care. It's just
My mom
because
watches this.
she does. She's watched every one.
She's a true fan.
Oh, she's a true G. Shout out, Mom. I love you to death.
Fan, bro.
Thank you for the chili rellenos today. There were
Thank you,
flames.
Yo, she is a true fan, bro.
No, she is a true fan. I know she's gonna be super disappointed because I said that. But
He finished
But
your
on-
clubs, mom.
but on the real, like even at strip clubs, I think there are boundaries you can cross. Like if there's enough money in your pocket, there are the VIP private rooms.
Well, that's
I'm
real
pretty
thing?
sure, like well, there is. It's legit, and like I said, if the money's right,
Nigga, I'll be
your
VIP
dick might
all the
be
time.
wet. And it's just like that's cool, you know. Like for me personally, like don't get me wrong. I'm one to fool around with someone that's not my lady and shit, and one night stands or whatever. But I
Speak
think,
for yourself,
but
bro.
I think for someone that's
Get me caught
working
up.
like at a strip club and shit, or like that's too dirty for me.
And okay, well, on top of that,
No, go.
no, not the strip club. I was gonna change the subject to who y'all niggas voting for?
What the heck? What the heck?
Let's get
fool?
political.
Oh my god, this one just took a fucking turn.
Yeah,
like,
took a left turn.
We had to pause.
I'm just fucking around.
I don't even know who technically is
Kanye.
running anymore. Like,
Fucking Kanye.
I'm not sure other than Trump's, what is it? It's not
Racist ass?
rerunning. He's not rerunning. What is it? It's,
Election?
Yeah, you up for
He's
re-election?
up for re-election. There you go.
I thought you were gonna say racist. I heard the R.
Oh yeah, he is. He's probably racist. I mean, I'll be honest. When a place that's going through some traumatic trauma from like the El Paso shooting, and they come out publicly about not wanting him around, to me, it's coming from the higher ups in like that area, so they've got to know things that we probably don't know about Trump. I'm not saying I'm
Yeah,
putting
that's
pieces
way above
together,
Shit, he
but
puts it on Twitter and everywhere. We know what the fuck he
well,
says.
I know for the most part. But when you got people that are higher up
I
talking
got
about
I got like a little theory on him.
okay, I have a theory.
Okay,
too. I got a
okay.
conspiracy.
Okay, this man stays up all times of night. He's 70-something years old, right?
Who, Trump? He's
Yeah.
that old? He's not that old.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna Google.
Keep going.
He's 75 years old or something like that, all right? So what 75-year-old man is up at all times of the night ingesting all this social media because he stays on tune with everybody. He's, taking
that motherfucker
shots.
is 73 years old.
Okay, well, I was close. He has to be on some type of drug. He has to be because
It's
he's
the Adderall,
that
bro.
old. He's probably on Adderall, bro, to stay up all night to do this.
Our president's a drug addict.
To do this job. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking, and making impulsive decisions and all that, because I really don't, it's not so much as
Yeah, that
political
thing.
incorrectness for me, because it's pretty cool, because we ain't never seen like that in my lifetime.
Oh, fuck, no.
No,
That's funny.
Obama was too smooth, baby, you know what I mean? He was
He
too
coming
smooth.
in with J's on and shit.
Yeah, it was too cool. And then we got this erratic motherfucker.
Oh, listen.
And
Okay, so he is a little. I'll give it to him. He's a ballsy motherfucker for the things he says.
Right.
I mean, he
Right.
just got a set of fucking balls that
it's pretty funny.
no one else has really come out and really done with that high of like a power, I guess you could say.
But isn't that kind of scary? You think he has that much power and he's just being a fucking comedian out there?
It's sad. This is why I think it's sad, because
pity the fool.
I just think it's sad when you look at it and it's like anyone could run for president. If you have what it takes
Even
to
a
get
woman.
the vote, then that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Whether it's money, people like you, you say the right things, whatever it is, if you got what it takes, you could become president. People have talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kanye West. They've talked about The Rock. So many people's names get brought up about being president someday, and maybe they're not all real and they may never come to fruition. But the thing is it's sad to think that that's the kind of leadership. And I'm not saying Rock's not a good leader or Arnold's not a good leader, but when you're dealing with people's lives from a day-to-day basis, on a year-to-year basis, whether it's taxes, medical, whatever, it's sad because it's like, well, man, do they really even care about us, or they're just doing things for themselves?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like because you're charged with 350 plus million people, and you know, and I don't really feel that effect from what he's doing. You know what I mean? I just find it crazy, like the shit I'm seeing. You know, more brought to light, like. Why when it like this? Because I'm pretty sure every presidency has its dirt. You know what I mean? From New York to everybody.
I'm sure.
Yeah, guaranteed they out here. You know, gangbanging free America. But anyway,
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our president is on math, partner. He must be.
Okay, I don't know about all this.
He must be.
That's
okay,
a fat man.
okay,
bro.
He acting
like good.
Acting like one of the homies.
Okay, so this is my conspiracy, and maybe it's a super far-fetched, maybe not even a bit of truth to it. I don't know. Who am I? But my thing is do you ever... Okay, we just recently had the El Paso shooting. Prayers out to El Paso. We just had the Odessa Midland shooting. Shout out. Prayers out to Odessa Midland. We had the Dayton, Ohio shooting. Prayers out to Dayton, Ohio. My thing is it's weird of how close it's been to the border, because there was also one in California not that long ago. It was probably a year or so ago. It was like a vegetable garlic festival or whatever, and there was a shooting. I don't know how many were dead, or if any were dead. Hopefully not, but if so, even injured, prayers out to you guys as well. Needless to say, there's been a lot of shootings as of recently within like so many miles of the border. And maybe I'm going way off track here, but to me it's odd because they just, somebody, I don't remember exactly what it was, and maybe I can find it really quick.
Are you getting to the point where you think
I think there's
Trump has hitmen?
Trump has no, I do, because the weird thing is it's just weird that all these things are happening, and it's so close to
in this vicinity, like the whole bottom.
That and the fact that
like Southerners, dude.
The wall's supposed to be coming. The wall's supposed to be going up pretty soon. They even talked about. Dang, I can't find it now.
You got the Crocs on too?
I just remember there was something today that they were taking money from something super important because...
Oh, they're taking money from like some other funds and transferring it to the border?
Yes.
Border ball. I forgot.
I don't remember how much.
I think it was like military assets and shit like that.
Maybe that's what it was. See, you're on the right track. And it's just weird that it's all so close to this coming up.
Fucking Hitler and the...
Y'all don't mind if I smoke a cigarette in here?
No, you can't do that.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the worst one.
I'll be over here dying. I'll fucking lay on the floor.
I don't know. I just think it's odd, man. I just think it's super odd that fucking Donald Trump, man.
I picked up this bad habit of smoking, bro. Really fucking bad.
Pentagon to take money from 127 projects to pay for $3.6 billion in border wall construction.
Yeah.
Billion.
Damn.
I don't know.
I need some of that billion.
We already in the trillions of debt, so what's another $3 billion?
What's another $3 billion?
I don't know, man. It's super sad, and maybe I'm the only one, but I think some real shit's about to go down. Because look, the Amazon's burning down, California's constantly burning down, all kinds of other places are burning.
Amazon is Trump's fault.
Well,
I'm just playing. I'm just gonna play it, bro.
I've seen, and I read another conspiracy thing like that. Well, well, it's not really a conspiracy. It's fact that the natives there won a lawsuit against the oil companies for them not to
well,
kill
that's
them.
not a conspiracy. That's real shit.
And then how the fuck? Here's the conspiracy part. So okay, it's the Amazon, son. How you gonna burn down the Amazon? Like need napalm or something that don't burn out because it's the Amazon. Gee, like isn't there water running in springs and shit, and it's pure
but
vegetation.
the
like
reason
green
they're
vegetation.
doing that is now they won't want that land, and the land can be for the oil, which now they can go and drill into it because the land's worthless now.
They can say
ultimately they lost, but then they won.
Yeah, because they can say, well, what Amazon, bitch? There ain't no Amazon here.
It's just sad because it's
Amazon
money
dude.
is the root of all evil. And the funny thing is this is what this is all about. Is always about money. That's what everything goes back to is money.
It's just gonna circle like the dollar is irrelevant, like it's not even a currency anymore.
Well, I mean, people can say that, but it's lasted as long as it has. And the thing
bullets
is,
are gonna be more important than
Walmart just pulled
rifle and handgun
ammunition.
Yeah, they're no longer gonna sell it over the counter.
What the hell you gotta do? Get a prescription?
No, they're just it's just everybody's trying to nitpick, but man, like I just see the world going to shit every single day.
Maybe it has to go to shit to become great again. You know what I mean?
And hopefully your podcast pops off before then. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if we can spread the message and people can get behind us and our shit, don't get behind us, get next to us. Let's form a fucking line.
Yeah, we're starting a cult, dog.
No, I'm not saying starting a cult. I'm just saying. All right, man. Well, we definitely fucking appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
It's been a good one. Everybody out there, we appreciate you. Fucking, it's gonna be Friday. You guys have a good day. Y'all have a good weekend. Stay out of trouble. You want us to plug anything? You want us to plug your Insta, your Snapchat? Anything?
No,
you're good?
No, I'm
all
good.
right.
I don't want crazy people telling me anything.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna start working on some music. So on that note, when he puts out his first fucking song, we're gonna link it in our shit, and you guys go support him wherever the fuck he wants to post it at. All right. Other than that, another thing for you guys that have requested on multiple occasions, we're doing an extended version. Just audio only. Go check us out on Spotify, on iTunes. I'll leave the link in the description, so all you gotta do is click on it, listen on your headphones, just like a song. Let us know if you like it or not.
Y'all better like it.
Y'all gonna like it. It got me on it, so we poppin'.
It's just a little bit of extra juicy shit we didn't say on video camera.
Yeah.
Alright? So go check that out. Other than that, y'all have a fucking blessed day.
Yeah.
Later,
Until
bitches.
next time, Beard Bros out. Peace.
Bro.